Tomorrow marks 40 years since the nation began honoring the birthday of civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with a federal holiday. And here in the city where he lost his life fighting for striking sanitation workers' rights, people are reflecting on not just Dr. King's dream, but also his impact on the Bluff City. ABC 24's Shakina Davis joins us now with how faith leaders are working to move that message forward. Shakina?
Yes, Lauren, the last time Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood in Memphis, he was fighting for sanitation workers and challenging America to live up to its promises. Leaders who reflect on his life say what King was doing in 1968 still matters today.
This isn't about a celebration, but a commemoration for the ongoing works.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s final days were spent here in Memphis, called by Reverend Jim Lawson to support striking sanitation workers. The night before his assassination, King visited Sanitary United Methodist Church, according to Sanitary's now Reverend Keith Caldwell, where he says King spoke and held a press conference alongside workers demanding dignity and fair pay.
We would have to really go back to the abolitionist movement of the 1800s to free enslaved people to really come close to what the significance of the civil rights movement has meant and continues to mean.
In the final stage of his life, Dr. King was no longer just speaking about race. He fought against what Caldwell says he called the triplet evils: racism, extreme materialism, and militarism.
This war machine going to war to take resources, going to war to be a nation that bullies other nations. And I know that he would be against all of what we're seeing.
Caldwell says King's response today would still be rooted in love, but not a passive one.
To love ourselves and each other enough to tell the truth. To love ourselves as a nation enough to allow history to be taught accurately.
On Monday, the city of Memphis will mark Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day with events at the National Civil Rights Museum and across the community, all focused on service, reflection, and action. In the studio, I'm Shakina Davis. Lauren.